call this meeting ordered. I'd like to welcome everybody to our organizational meeting. John, do you want to serve us in the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If anybody's on YouTube, welcome. And if you need to speak to one of us, the call-in number is 518-232-2335. So this is kind of a ceremonial meeting today to go through, get ready to conduct our business for the year 2021. I think we're all looking forward to having a better year, but I'm not really sure if we're heading in that direction right now. First item of business would be new business. And oaths of office have been filed for town officials. Pam Lloyd, who was elected to town clerk. Let's give her a hand. Term, and Heather J. Annis, who is the deputy town clerk. The first item of business is accept the resignation of Alan Hall Sr. Alan Hall Sr. is a tenured, long-term volunteer to the town who has been on the zoning, the Board of Appeals. Al has had some medical conditions that no longer allow him to attend the meetings and training sessions. He says that he has been on the board of zoning Board of Appeals since it became into being, and that would be back in the 1980s. He also offers his expertise if anybody wants to contact him in the future. So with regret, we do accept Alan Hall Sr.'s letter of resignation. Any comments?
More than much praise and thanks.
Yes, Alan has been a mainstay on that board. He has his dry sense of humor that he brings, and he's homespun, and he's not bashful about it. So, because we don't have a lot to do, I think I will do, if you don't mind, if somebody wants to make a motion to approve resolutions 2 through 27 for 2021, and then I'll take a moment to read each one of them. Motion by John, second by Donnie, to approve organizational resolutions 2 through 27. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, I'm going to take a minute to read through them. And number 2 is resolved that the regular town board meetings of the town of Warrensburg will be held the second Wednesday of each month at 7 p.m. here at the town hall. The meetings will still be on YouTube until we get over this COVID virus pandemic. And I hope that people will join in on YouTube. The second is to appoint my appointment of John Alexander as deputy supervisor for the year of 2021 at a whopping pay of $656. The third resolution for the year will be to resolve that Glens Falls National Bank is designated official depository for town funds. Number 4 is official newspaper, which is the Post-Star. Number 5 or number 6 on our thing is investment of surplus funds, and allow the supervisor to invest surplus funds to draw interest for accounts from which the funds were drawn. Number 7 is filing a year-end AUD, that's the year-end accounting of the town finances, and this resolution allows us to have 60 days extra to file the report. Number 8 is pay certain verified bills ahead of abstract, and this allows us to pay any bills that may be late or not, so we don't get charged late fees. Mostly it's utilities, postage, and other similar expenses. Number 9 is appointing the records access officers, and that would be Pam Lloyd is the records management officer, and I would be the appeals officer for any FOIL requests. Number 10 is resolved that Pamela Lloyd shall deposit in her name as tax collector, town of Warrensburg at Glens Falls National Bank, Warrensburg branch, within 24 hours after receipts, all monies collected by her which are due to the supervisor. All monies so deposited shall be paid to the supervisor at least once a week after receipt, and that's the town taxes. Resolved that we set up a petty cash fund for the town clerk's office at $100. Number 12, resolved that we put a petty cash draw of $100 for the tax collector. Number 13, that we put a $100 cash draw for the water sewer clerk. Number 14 is resolved that we appoint Sandy Parisi as town historian for 2021. Number 15, legal services for assessor will continue with Bartlett, Pontiff, Rhodes, Bartlett, Pontiff, Stewart, and Rhodes for the assessor on a per diem basis. Number 16, legal services for the town will continue with Miller, Manick, Shatner, and Hafner for legal services. Number 17, appoint Kevin Garrity as budget officer at a salary of $2,423. Number 18, resolved that the town board does hereby fix salaries of officers and employees of the town of Warrensburg for the year January 1, 2021, in the amount respectively stated in the town budget, and that's on file in the clerk's office. 19, committee appointments, and each one of the members of the town board have their committee appointments. We will post those on the website after today's meeting. Let's see. 20 is resolved that the town board here will reform the appointments of zoning board of appeals and to confirm their terms of office. Okay, let me explain this. We sometimes struggle with the finding the oaths of office and the zoning board terms. So what I've done is I've done a list and I've given it to each individual in the town clerks. And what we're doing is we are stating the terms of office for all the members of the zoning board of appeals. We have 2 new members of the zoning board of appeals. Matthew Kennedy, who was an alternate, is now appointed to fill Harold Moffitt's term. And that will be done today, and his term will end on 12/31/23. And Matthew Allerberg will be appointed to fill Alan Hall Sr.'s term, and his term will end on 12/31/2021. The rest of the board members are Mark Morey, whose term ends 12/31/22. William Oler, whose term ends 12/31/25, and Teresa Coughlin, whose term ends 12/31/24. So by doing this resolution today, we're straightening out their terms of office. All the terms will begin on January 1st, and all the terms will be staggered 1 year, 5-year terms. So that takes care of our zoning board of appeals, and we welcome Matthew as a full member, and we welcome Matthew Oliver as a full member also. 2 Matts. Let's see. Now on the planning board, we're doing the same thing on the planning board because we've had some people leave and some people come on. So I will announce the planning board members whose terms will start January 1st and then the following dates. Sharon Suplin, her term ends on December 31st, 2023. John Franchini, his term ends on December 31st, 2022. Susan Miller, her term ends on December 31st, 2025. Susan Tyler, her term ends on December 31st, 2024. And Sandy Parisi, who moved up, and her term will end December 31st, 2021. So that's why we did that. So, and their terms also start January 1st. So everybody has a term now, and we filled all the slots. We are looking for alternates. As far as the Board of Assessment Review, we currently have 4 members. Their terms end in September, so we don't have to take any action on those now, but I do think we probably will have 1 more member of the Zoning Board of Appeals before they meet sometime in May. So we're working on filling that 5th slot there. Let's see, the next one is Resolution 22. That one is setting the mileage bonus and the IRS rate for 2021 is 56 cents a mile. Resolution 23 is a resolution authorizing us to hire Cedarwood Engineering to do our engineering services for 2021 on a per diem basis. Resolution 24 is to appoint Susan Campbell as a court officer and setting her duties to be that of town court officer. Excuse me. Resolution 25, resolution for equipment repairs, resolved that the town supervisor enter an agreement with Crane Mountain Mechanical for repairs to vehicles in all departments. And Crane Mountain Mechanical has been very helpful to us in repairing any of the equipment we have, any of the major equipment. They're always there, so we are going to enter into an agreement with them where we don't have to get permission each time, and we can just put them on a per diem basis to make repairs to our equipment. They work in all departments, and they also work for the fire department, so they're very good. Resolution 2621 is resolved that the town of Warrensburg continues to be a member of Association of Towns. There's a virtual town association meeting. The association annual meeting will be February 14th through the 17th. And anybody who wants to attend virtually, will get you the information. Resolution 27 is for the town to remain involved and stay as a member of the Adirondack Association of Towns and Villages. I represent one of the districts as a board member of AATV, and I think it's a great organization. There's, I think, 114 towns and villages involved in that. So I will continue on as director of that. And then, of course, there's some dues involved in that. And eventually, we'll be getting an invoice from APA local government. We join that too as an association. I serve as the ranking member from the Warren County on the APA local government board. I like that board too. I like attending those meetings. So that's a synopsis of our resolutions. It's very hard to talk with these masks on. I'm getting kind of dry, but anyways, our next meeting is scheduled for January 13th at 7 o'clock. I'd also like to say that we are moving ahead with the Hamlet expansion. I had their planning people, Jim Hall. We have all the parcels of lands ready. I've been talking to the attorney on that, and we're going to formulate a resolution. I don't know if we'll have it for the 13th. I hope to have it for January 13th meeting where we can send our application to EPA to expand the Hamlet area, which will go up on the Namick side of the road to the Industrial Park Road, and then down on the riverside of River Street from, I think, around the Milton Street Bridge all the way out to the sewer plant. So I think that's a start. We have sewer and water out there. I think it's the right thing to do for the town to expand the Hamlet. And then after that, I'd like to sit down with the board and look at some low intensity areas, perhaps to move ahead and try to do something with those also. There's a section off of Library Avenue. It has water. It doesn't currently have sewer, but I think it's a good case for us to try to expand the Hamlet. So I'm making a list. We're continuing to work on projects even during COVID. Most of the surveying is done for the transmission line coming from our water tank. As you know, last month we did put a little more money away to the reserve fund to start to pay for that. And, we will continue to look for funding from the state. I know it's going to be short on funding, but perhaps we can get something from the state to help us out with that transmission line. But we need to move ahead with these projects. Good news, we're seeing some movement on the River Street streetscape project. Our engineering firm has gotten a hold of Patty. They're moving ahead with some of the things we need to do on River Street. One of my goals is to get those National Grid poles off of the street and get them pushed back. And, I made it known to the engineers that it really needs to be included in that project. So we're seeing some movement on that. That's good. And then I guess that's it, because I want to save some stuff for the January 13th meeting. As you know, we did shut down the town hall on the 28th of December. We did it for the safety of the residents, but we also did it for the safety of our employees. Our employees come to work every day. Everybody's in the building. We ask that if you really need to come see somebody, try to make an appointment. But we will let you in if you want to come in and pay your taxes in person. That is fine. They are taking payments in person. We did install a drop box outside what I call the north door, the door towards Cumberland Farm, so that people have them dropping their payments in there. And that's about it. Any comments from anybody? Donnie, any comments?
No comments.
No. Rich?
Not at this time.
Okay. John?
Just, of course, the board members have noticed that on the committees, there's one additional one, on cemeteries,
Yes.
and we're very close to, Saddleback Town Cemetery, looking forward to it, we'll do a great job to continue the integrity of our cemetery, and once again, it's an honor and a pleasure to serve our taxpayers another year.
Danny, any comments on YouTube?
No.
Okay. Okay, somebody want to make a motion? Motion by Rich to adjourn, second by John. All those in favor? Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you all for coming in.
Good night.
Good night.